These stores don't owe me nothing this week. You hear me? Y'all, there were so many unadvertised deals going on. I went ham. If you live near an Aldi, put your shoes on and run. There are so many unadvertised deals going on at Aldi. I mean, they had so many things on sale this week. Now, I can't say the same for Walmart because they had absolutely nothing that I normally buy in there on rollback. They didn't have any sales going on, but Aldi, boy, I racked up at Aldi. Let's just say that. I'm telling you, get your shoes, get your purse, and run to Aldi if you have one in your area. I also went to Jovi's Smart Shop and they did not disappoint either. They had a lot of meat on sale this week, so naturally I stocked up. I stocked up on meat, and let me tell you, my freezer is almost to capacity. And then I went to CVS and I was able to get a few things for almost free. Not completely free, for almost free. I think I paid like 20 something cents out of pocket. But yeah, this week was by far the best week I've had grocery shopping in a long time. I was able to save so much money, y'all. And it feels so good to be able to stock up and not have to stress about how much things cost because things were so cheap this week. But y'all, I am so excited to show y'all what I bought. Let's start with Jovi's Smart Shop. The bread was 88 cents each. I grabbed 2. I will be putting these in the freezer. Bread is the perfect food item to have in your emergency stockpile. You can make all types of sandwiches to tie you over until you get back on your feet. The eggs were $2.07 each. I didn't see a sale anywhere else that had eggs for cheaper than this, so I went ahead and grabbed 2. I still have about 3 dozen left over when Kroger had theirs on sale for 2 for $3 last week. The baked beans were $1.87. I grabbed a can here because they are well over $2 at the other stores. Homemade barbecue chicken is on the menu this week, and this will make a great side item. The honey mustard was 97 cents. This is going into the stockpile because I already have 1 full bottle in the fridge. Each time I go to Jovi's, I'll grab 1 to add to my growing stockpile. The ketchup was $1.13. This will also go into the stockpile because we have a bottle in the fridge. We do go through ketchup really fast here because I have this homemade meatloaf recipe that I use and it requires a lot of ketchup. The sugar was $2.95. I grabbed 1 because I still have about 3 left over from when I went to Kroger the other day and thought it was on sale for 99 cents, but it was actually $2.99. The freezer quart and gallon bags were $2.08. I'm just now running out of freezer bags from the huge box that I bought at Sam's last year in March. I really needed these freezer bags to freeze all of the leg quarters that I got. The plastic plates were $1.23 each. You get 50 per pack. I can't find any plates cheaper than this at any of the stores that I shop at, including Dollar Tree. I was so excited to grab them because my family has been using real plates, creating more dishes for whoever is responsible for washing dishes that night. The bleach was $1.07 each. I grabbed 2. I love mopping my floors with this or pouring a little in my toilet. I also bleach my bathroom sinks, tub. This also comes in handy when I'm wiping down my kitchen countertops or cleaning the sink, especially after washing chicken. The sage sausage was $3.27. This is for when I cook homemade dressing for Thanksgiving. I use this and rotisserie chicken. It's going into the freezer until I'm ready to use it. The pork sausage was $2.77. I'm going to be making about 40 breakfast burritos and freezing them. That way my family will always have a breakfast option when I don't get to cook breakfast. The chicken drumsticks were $4.74 for 1 pack and $4.93 for the other. I haven't seen chicken under $5 in weeks. Aldi used to have them for around $3 to $4, but now they're closer to $5 to $6. These 2 huge bags of leg quarters were $4.70 each. They both have about 10 leg quarters, which makes about 4 weeks worth of meals for us. This is how I prepare my chicken after every grocery grocery haul. I bought these bag holders off of Amazon. They were $9.99 for a pack of 4, but I got them for free after using reward points. I don't have an Amazon storefront or anything, but if I find them, I'll link them in the description box. For the marinade, I just double the ingredients on the back of the package because I do use 2 packs of marinade per 1 pack of chicken. I found that when I use 1 pack of marinade, the chicken is not as flavorful. I will be marinating both packs of chicken legs that I bought. One will go in the freezer and the other will be for Sunday dinner. I'm also going to be cooking collard greens, candied yams, cornbread, and for dessert we're having banana pudding. Someone asked a while back, why do I wash chicken? And I must say that that's just how I was raised, and I just like my chicken to be cleaned. My parents washed their chicken and their parents before them washed their chicken, but you know, to each their own. I honestly don't like that slimy stuff between the skin and the meat, so I pull it out as I wash it. I don't wear gloves while doing so because I want to feel the chicken to make sure that I got all of the slime out. I do this for each individual chicken leg. And here are my 2 bags of chicken. Prepping ahead of time means less time in the kitchen during my work week. Now back to the haul. The bananas were 3 pounds for $1. I got a little over 3 pounds and these ended up being $1.23. I'm going to take 3 to make my banana pudding, and the others are for my daughter and her banana and kale smoothies that she's been making every day, which is why I'm so happy that I planted kale. She can just go out in the garden and pick kale for her smoothie. The bell peppers were 4 for $1. I grabbed 8. I'm going to chop these and freeze them for future meals. The jalapenos were 24 cents total for 2. My husband has been asking for chili, and jalapenos is one of the ingredients, so he'll get his wish this week because chili is on the menu. The cucumbers were 4 for $1. I grabbed 2, so I paid 50 cents total. I'm going to slice these and eat them in my salads. I'm also going to make a little snack pack where I combine these with a little salt and pepper and some Italian dressing. The celery was 97 cents each. I love some good old celery and pineapple juice, which is what I'm making with 2 bunches of these. The 3rd bunch will get chopped and placed in the freezer bags for future meals. Here's what I do with celery and bell peppers after each grocery haul. I always soak my celery in baking soda and vinegar. You would be amazed at the amount of dirt that's pulled out of them. Meal prepping is the way to go. I can't stress enough to do what you can before the week starts so that you're not spending all of your time in the kitchen. I had to make some changes because working all day, then cooking all lunch break, or cooking when I get off was draining me. Since I started meal prepping, I'm able to spend more quality time with my husband and kids. I'm able to focus on my garden. I can have some me time. It just saves so much time and energy in the kitchen. I meal prep vegetables. I meal prep meat. Once a week we have burgers, and for those I season the ground beef, add Worcestershire sauce, mix it really well, and form a hamburger patty. Then I wrap each patty in saran wrap and place them in the freezer. When it's time to cook the burgers, all I have to do is just pull them out of the freezer, unwrap them, and throw them in some bacon grease to give it that bacony flavor. I just want to encourage everyone to try meal prepping because you will thank me later. Now back to the grocery haul. The strawberries were on sale for $1.37 each. I'm going to wash these in baking soda and vinegar, rinse them, and then allow them to air dry before placing them in the glass containers. The blackberries were 75 cents each. I'm also going to be washing these in vinegar and baking soda and then rinsing them and allowing them to air dry before placing them in the glass containers. The collard greens were $2.97 each. I grabbed 2 bags. I'm going to be making collard greens to go along with Sunday dinner. I was hoping that the ones in my garden would be ready by now, but they are still pretty small. I don't know. They may surprise me in the next 3 to 4 weeks, y'all. The half and half was $3.78 each. I grabbed 2. The heavy whipping cream was $2.05. Does anyone know if I can freeze this to use it later? The expiration date is coming soon and I don't want to throw it away. I bought this for one recipe that I found, and I know I will have a lot left over after I cook the recipe. So I just wanted to make sure I could freeze it before having to throw it out. The imperial butter was $1.14 per box. I grabbed 4. This is cheaper than Walmart and Aldi as they have theirs for $1.21. I think either Kroger or Albertsons has their real butter on sale for $2.49, but I'm still holding out hope for a cheaper price. The onion soup mix was 88 cents. I try to stay stocked up on this because I do use it in a lot of recipes recipes. The Jiffy cornbread was 40 cents each. Had I known they were going to be down 10 cents this week, I would have waited to stock up. I bought so many last week thinking 50 cents per box was a good price, but 40 cents is an even better price. I think I have more than enough cornbread. Now it's all about maintaining it. If I use one, I'll replace it and buy one extra. The jasmine rice was $1.78 each. I did exactly what y'all told me and placed them in the freezer to prevent bugs and eggs from hatching. We do not want any critters in our stockpile food. The pasta sauce was $1.17. I didn't even know Del Monte made pasta sauce. I'm going to give it a try to see if it tastes good, and if it does, I'll start getting my pasta sauce from here instead of Aldi. It cost about $1.69 there. The canned goods were 3 for $1. I think this may be the standard price. It's been that price for a couple of months now. My stockpile is overflowing with these canned goods. I have not put them all together yet to see exactly how many I have, but that's a project for tomorrow. The cans of tuna was 77 cents each. I'm adding this to my growing stockpile of tuna. Moving on to Sam's. The pancake mix was $7.48. I remember when this huge bag used to be $5, but this mix comes in handy on those let's have breakfast for dinner days. My daughter wanted to make blueberry waffles for her and her brothers, so she's whipping up a batch. She's actually been cooking since she was about 7. I started her off with scrambled eggs, then my mom taught her how to bake a cake, and her repertoire is growing, y'all. But she wanted to take this pancake mix and make some blueberry waffles. That is like her new favorite thing to eat. She is a very picky eater, so letting her cook allows her to expand her palate just a little. Y'all, she did such a great job with these waffles. Their best friend was here this night, and so he ate his fair share too.
I guess, I'm learning, because I don't need to learn this stuff when I'm grown.
Yep, you sure will.
I'm gonna hate being grown. I'm gonna spend 2 hours cooking for myself so I can eat. I'm finna get ramen. I'm finna eat ramen.
No, you cannot eat ramen.
Yes,
We're gonna have to learn how to cook elaborate dinners.
Elaborate.
Okay, back to the grocery haul. The Count Chocula cereal was $4.98. I couldn't find any cereal on sale at Kroger or Albertsons, so I grabbed this huge box. Who remembers eating this cereal back in the day? They also had Frankenberry and Boo Berry. The corn tortillas were $4.98. This is what I'll be using to make the breakfast burritos and beef burritos for Taco Tuesday. I may even venture out and make some enchiladas. The coffee was $12.98. There are some items in my grocery haul that are non-negotiable, and coffee is one of them. This usually lasts around a month and a half. The mac and cheese was $9.98. My kids love this as an after-school snack, and my oldest son likes to eat it for breakfast sometimes. The bacon was $11.97 for 3 packs. I'm going to put one in the refrigerator and the other 2 will go in the freezer. The ballpark franks were $6.98. I'm going to divide these into 4 bags of 8. That comes out to 4 weeks worth of meals if I make chili dogs once per week for the next 4 weeks. The bath tissue was $22.98. I wanted to grab 2, but it took up so much space in my basket, and I didn't want to get one of those flatbeds on wheels, so I'll just have to go to Costco and see if they have tissue in stock at some point this week, because I still think that Costco tissue lasts a little bit longer than Sam's. The paper towels were $19.98. Same with these. I wanted to grab 2, but didn't have enough space, so I will be heading to Costco this week. This is my laundry room and also where I store paper towels. I grabbed Bounty a while back when I went to Costco and they didn't have Kirkland brand paper towels, so I just grabbed the Bounty ones. But it looks pretty empty in here. As soon as I put these Sam's paper towels in here, it won't look so sparse. So building my stockpile for toilet paper and paper towels, that's going to be my next focus. Moving on to Walmart. The Nestle hot chocolate was $1.72. I cannot wait to set up my hot cocoa bar for Christmas, y'all. The seasoned chicken mix was $1.67 each. I'm going to fry chicken this week, and my family loves when I cook oven fried chicken. I usually do rice and sweet peas or macaroni and cheese and sweet peas as the side items. Now, sometimes I will do stuffing with cranberry sauce. The vanilla pudding mix was 98 cents each. One will go in the stockpile and the other I'm going to use to make banana pudding. The jalapenos were $2.28. My husband wanted nachos to eat while watching the football game, so I grabbed this to add to his nachos. The Sweet Baby Ray's was $2.22. I was so sick to have to pay full price for this, y'all. I usually stock up when Kroger has it for 99 cents, and I thought I had bought enough to get me through to the next sales cycle, but apparently I didn't. The Mesquite Grill marinade was $1.36 each. This is what I used to marinate all of that chicken that I got at Jovi's Smart Shop. The lemons were $3.40 total. I'm using these to make tea. My kids have been making pumpkin spice tea and adding a hint of lemon juice to it. It sounds nasty, but it actually tastes pretty good. The smoked turkey necks were $6.60. I use this when I'm cooking greens and green beans. It gives it that hint of smoky flavor. I also washed these before placing them in a freezer bag. The water was $5.98 and I grabbed 2. I didn't have enough space in my cart at Sam's and I feel robbed spending $5.98 for this at Walmart. So my next trip to Sam's or Costco, I'm going to stock up and get more. Moving on to Aldi. The hot dog and hamburger buns were 97 cents each. These will go into the freezer and I'm definitely going back to get more. You cannot beat that price, especially when they are $1.39 regular priced. All of these spices, with the exception of poultry seasoning and sage, were on sale for 95 cents each, y'all. As you can see, I stocked all the way up. I'm trying to figure out where to keep these because my spice cabinet is so full. My 2 spice drawers are also full. So I do know that I'm going to have to do some rearranging. The salt was on sale for 45 cents each, and these will definitely go into my stockpile. The sugar was $2.95. This is kind of sort of an impulse buy because I had just bought one from Jovi's Smart Shop, but since they were the same price, I went ahead and grabbed another one. The queso was $2.19. This will be used on nachos, and I will also be using this to make beef burritos. It tastes so much better than shredded cheese. The onion soup mix was 88 cents each, and this will go into my stockpile along with the other onion soup mix that I bought at Jovi's Smart Shop. I like to add a packet to my green beans and collard greens when I'm cooking, and I got that from my dad's Sweetie Pies cookbook. I don't know if y'all remember Miss Robbie from Sweetie Pies, but she does have a cookbook, and that was my dad's favorite cookbook, and one of her recipes includes onion soup mix for the collard greens. The graham crackers were $1.85. I bought this so that my daughter can make s'mores. The Raisin Bran was $1.99. The pumpkin spice kettle corn popcorn was $2.19. I've been going into Aldi every couple of days or so to see if their fall foods are on clearance, but so far they're still regular price. The vegetable oil was $3.49. I don't use this that often, so if I keep buying one every grocery haul, I'll have a small stockpile of oil for when I do decide to fry something. The olive oil was $5.99. I still have some left in the bottle that's in the pantry, so I wanted to grab a backup bottle so when that one is completely out, I'll still have olive oil on hand. The cake mix was 99 cents each. This will definitely go into the stockpile. The stuffing mix was on sale for 75 cents each. I have a few boxes in the pantry already, and I'm just going to add these to my stockpile. The chocolate chips were $1.95 each. I found this Great American chocolate chip with M&M's cookie recipe on Pinterest that I plan on trying this week, and I just needed some chocolate chips to complete the recipe. The raisins were $1.99. We eat this in our oatmeal, or I'll use them when I'm making oatmeal cookies. The apple cinnamon muffins and pumpkin spice muffins were $2.75 each. I'm definitely waiting for these to go on clearance. The marshmallows were 95 cents, and these are for s'mores. The vanilla wafers were on sale for $1.25 each, and I hurried up and grabbed these because they are a little over $2 regular priced. The chicken broth was 99 cents, and I hit the jackpot with these. When I saw 99 cents, I could not believe it. This is the lowest I've seen these since forever. The silicone baking sheet was $3.99. I've waited all year for Aldi to bring this baking sheet out. I bought one last year and that thing is on its last leg. It still functions like it's supposed to, but you can tell it's going through some things. The pineapples were $1.79 each. I'm going to be juicing these with celery and then putting the pulp that's left over in my compost pile outside. The diced tomatoes were 80 cents each. I think they were 99 cents a couple of weeks ago, but I add these to my spaghetti to give it that added flavor. The can of crushed tomatoes were $1.35. I'm going to grab a can out of my stockpile to make chili, so this is the replacement can. The marinara sauce was $1.65. I bought this to make homemade flatbread pizza. The sweetened condensed milk was $1.99 each. This is what I use when I make homemade Starbucks mocha frappuccinos. The canned pumpkin was $1.15 each, and like I said, I found a pumpkin spice crumble cookie recipe that I want to try for family movie night this week. The kids suggested that we all sit down and watch a horror movie, so this will be one of the desserts that I make for that. The canned apple pie filling was $1.99 each. This is what I use when I make apple pies, but I do add other things to it to jazz it up. The cherry pie filling was $2.49 each. I will also be making cherry pies with this, and the same thing with this pie filling. I'll add more things to it to level it up. The cranberry sauce was $1.59 each. I have about 6 already in my stockpile, so I'm going to add this to it. The kidney beans were 70 cents each. I'm using 1 can in the pantry for the chili recipe, and I'm going to replace it and add 1 more. The diced tomatoes were 69 cents. This must not have been marked down because the price on the shelf said $1.39. So had I known it was 69 cents, I would have grabbed more. The Honey Crisp apples were $1.89. My daughter has been taking apples to school every day for her lunch. The onions were $1.99. I have about 3 left in the pantry, so this is a backup for when those are gone. The sweet potatoes were $1.99. I'm going to be making candied yams with these. When I make sweet potato pies, I get those medium-sized ones from the produce section. The Roma tomatoes were 84 cents total. This is for burgers and salads. The pork sausage was $2.45. I'm going to cook this with a pound of grass-fed beef to make spaghetti. The grass-fed beef was $5.49 each. I'm going to be making spaghetti, burgers, beef burritos, and chili with these packs of beef. Moving on to CVS, the Tide was $13.99 each. After coupons, I paid $6.98 out of pocket, and I got $10 back. That's $3.49 per bottle of Tide. I looked up how much this would have cost me at Walmart, and 1 bottle was $12.97. The Crest toothpaste was $10.99 each, but after all of the coupons, I paid 26 cents out of pocket, y'all, and I got $7 back to apply towards my next coupon adventure at CVS. This and the Crest Gum Detoxify is the only toothpaste that we use around here. Like I said earlier, this was by far the best grocery haul I've had in a long time, and I saved a lot of money this week. Let me know down in the comments section, what did you all find this week? Did y'all find any sales or any deals or any clearance items? I'm still waiting for Aldi to put their fall stuff on clearance. Same with Walmart. Walmart, I always get the pumpkin spice pancakes, and that's pretty much it that I get out of Walmart as far as fall related food items. I'm waiting for that to go on clearance. Now Aldi, pretty much everything they have pumpkin spice, I'm waiting for all of that to go on clearance, like the pumpkin spice tea, the pumpkin spice coffee, the popcorn, the muffins. I'm waiting for all of that to go on clearance. So I do have to get out tomorrow, and when I get out, I'm gonna stop by Aldi and ask one of the people that work there, when do they plan on putting this stuff on clearance, because I've been going in there every couple of days or so, and so far it's still regular price. So I'm just waiting for all of this stuff to go on clearance so I can go ham on it. But I hope you all have an amazing day, and girl, we will chit chat in the next one. Talk to you later. Bye.